Hey, Tim, watch from Australia. Love your stuff. It's hilarious. Congrats on the weight loss. What's the original motivation? How did you stay motivated to continue to lose weight? I really started losing weight, and getting on my health journey because, at my peak Overwatch career, I was 325 pounds and I got diagnosed with high blood pressure. And that was kind of right around the time that I found out I was going to be a dad. And I was like, man, I'd better get my health under control, bro. I gotta be a dad here. You know what I'm saying? So really, man, my motivation in continuing to try and lose weight and try to find, I keep saying the best version of myself. I've been went on a 3-mile run this morning, bro. And ultimately, man, it's to keep me here, for a little while so I can see my kid grow up. It's kind of why I tried to get it under control. And it's weird too, man, because I see people that are a lot more fat than I was, and even with it, I was like, man, I wonder if they're on like medicine or anything, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, that's why that's the reason that I started. So right now I'm about 250, and I was 325 like a year and a half ago. So, and I'm off the blood pressure medicine because I lost weight. So it's been a lot of, it's been a journey, right? It's not I don't like the word diet. I don't like that. I think what you do is you find what works for you and your body. I kind of found what works for me. And right now I'm kind of at a spot, bro, where I don't want to lose too much more weight because I don't want to be tiny. My Alexis she's already making fun of my arms. She says I got noodle arms. She says that I got noodle arms because they're so tiny now. And I got to start lifting. I love lifting weights. So I'd say, like, for me, I can maybe lose another, I don't want to lose any more than 20. Like 230, if I'm around 230, I was 230 pounds when I was 17 in high school. So that'd be like my high school weight, if I was 230. I want to get like 240 and then start lifting. But I've already talked about this. I'm just waiting. I don't want to do this during a fucking pandemic, but basically, like, I want to get like a personal trainer and I want them to, help me. I've lifted weights before, Chad. In college, I got really big and I just lifted heavy. You know what I mean, bro? I was 280, but I could bench like 325, but I couldn't do this. Ready? Watch. I could not do what I'm about to do. See how I'm just like scratching my back? I couldn't do it because I was so like almost swollen. I was on a lot of shit, not illegal, just to be clear, like creatine. I took a lot of supplement stuff and I was just like, I don't know how to explain how I felt. In the gym, I felt great because I could lift a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? I could just take a lot of weight and I can move it with my body. And I like that a lot. But outside of the gym, I just felt gross. So what I want to get like a lean 230. It's funny to say lean 230, but for my frame, it makes sense. A lean, 230, 240, and just start and get cut. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. So, but that's kind of why I started losing weight, man. Try and be here for my kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, and that's why right now I'm just running. I'm just jogging like running or Peloton. I do the Peloton as well. So T-roid. Thank you for your 25, Chris. But yeah, that's why I started my health journey and trying to lose some weight, man. But it's definitely been a journey for sure. Good luck with yours. I could probably get in more detail about it, like what I actually did. Tim's been saying this for like 2 years and he looks exactly the same. I'll let Whips find it. I got to get the receipts now, bro. Now I got to get my receipts and show, like, this guy says that I look the same from 2 years ago. So it was 2017 or 2018. I can't remember the exact year. I want to say it was 2018, January, and I was 325 pounds and I got diagnosed with high blood pressure. And, it was a wake up call for me for sure, because I've always been a larger guy. and I'd worked out, and I, even at 325, I was still working out every once in a while, but I wasn't eating well. And the high blood pressure is really what kind of got me in shape as far as like, I got to lose some weight. So what I did was I just started eating a little bit better early on. I probably dropped 10 pounds just by eating not as bad as I was, right? Then I kind of hit this like plateau around like 300. Hefty boy. And so my buddy, he had this thing, he was on this program called Optavia, right? Optavia is Optavia is really good, kind of expensive, wasn't easy for me to maintain, but it's shredded weight, I will say that. So like I did Optavia for a little while, and that kind of took me from like 300 to like 280, give or take. And just to give you an idea, this is in about 6 months probably, as far as a time span goes. Actually, it probably took a little longer than that. It was probably like 8 months in that time window. So from like January to like late 2018. And then what I ended up kind of doing was I was around 280, I would say. And I started to do intermittent fasting. And what I did was, with intermittent fasting, that was one thing that that was kind of a lifestyle that I could do pretty well and maintain pretty well. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically you eat for a certain time of day. So like I would do like noon to 8, right? That was my window. And I started doing that. And along with fasting, this is when I actually started to work out as well. Before that, I wasn't really working out. I was just kind of doing my own thing. Yeah, so it was like 2000, and then because then when my son was born, I was still kind of hefty, so it had to be. I think I really started taking it seriously late 2018. I think I got my timeline wrong, but whatever. I think it was late 2018 was when I really started to focus on it, because it was right before my son was born, and the main motivating factor was for my son, because I didn't want to die. Right, high blood pressure at 30. So I didn't want to, I want to see my kid. I want to see my kid grow up. So that was kind of the motivating factor for me. And so that was, late 2018, early 2019. And now, now present day, I'm not super tight on fasting. I do, I'll do fasting like usually, like, just to give you an example, chat. If it's like, the weekend and I started eating at 1 in the afternoon, right? Usually I'd be done around 8 and it'd be like a 7-hour day. But if I'm having a couple beers, I'll drink till like 10 o'clock that night, but the thing is, the next day, hop back on it. You know what I mean? Try to get back on it. Diet advice from unhealthy people. This guy in my chat, bro. I would say, here's what I would say. Grundo, that's the guy's name, bro. Here's what I would say. Diet advice from a realistic fat guy that's still kind of fat, right? But's working on it. You know what I mean, bro? Because there's a lot of probably really fat people here. And as a fat guy, I can tell you what made me less fat. All right, Grundo? Don't be so fucking weird. But now, present day, all I do, I do my fasting, and I eat relatively well. Not super well, just to be clear. But yeah, man, I'll do that, and I'll do the Peloton, or I've been running a lot now that we've been in Florida. I've been jogging, and I'm around 250 right now. So, what present day, October 2020, I weigh 250. Goal weight's probably about 240. I don't want to get any lighter than that. And here, I'll show you Whips. I think Whips found the photo I was looking for. I'll show you this picture. It's so funny to look back at my man bun. Holy shit. All right, here's the timeline. Ready? This is around my heaviest. This was this actually helps my timeline a lot, because this was around my heaviest, and this was right around when I found out that my wife was pregnant. The whole reason I'm on this rant right now is because the guy said I've been saying the same thing for 2 years, but I look the same. Just to give you an idea of the size difference here. All right. So this was around hard. So this was around, it was at the Hard Rock Cafe. So this was around when I found out my wife was pregnant. All right. A hefty boy, real fit. Look at my face. My grandma's always said, she always told me, she goes, Timmy, I can tell when you're gaining weight because of your face, because I hold a lot of weight in my face. Right. So that was around, you know, but then this is, I mean, this is so unflattering. It hurts. This was the World Cup fortnight. Obviously not the most flattering photo of me, but once again, my face, bro, you can kind of see. And this is almost the same angle, right? This is kind of like that same angle looking down. You know, my titties. Woof. Yeah. So hefty boy. You know what I'm saying? This one was probably around this was around over 300 when I was this big, bro. Even here, I was probably around 300. And then I tweeted, this kind of helps the timeline a little bit because this was my update progress for my health. The thing is, bro, and I try to be realistic about this, right? Like that guy said, and taking advice from an unhealthy guy. I'm not perfect by any means. And, you know, I gained some weight here and there. And I mean, there's been times where on this journey, you know, where I'd go back up to like 260, right? And then it's like, all right, you got to, you know, try and get back to like 250. It's kind of like this, you're trying to figure out what works for you, bro. Ultimately, I was about 325, you know? And now here we are, present day 250. Realistically, how much more weight do I want to lose? 10 pounds. Be like 240. And then I want to start lifting. So that's kind of where I'm at with what I want. Sorry, old viewers, it's probably heard that a million times, but there are probably new viewers that have never heard anything about it. Bro, shit like that guy said, man, shit like that makes me so irritated, bro. Oh, dude. Because it's like, you see these Instagram people on Instagram that are so jacked and they're so in shape. And I don't have all the answers, but as a really fat guy that was really fat, you know what I'm saying? I found ways to make me a little less fat. Fuck that guy. Yeah, true, bro. Hey, Whips, you banned him, right? That guy can suck my ass. Oh, he left? Yeah, it's because he's a weirdo. All right. That's the summary of my weight journey so far.